Hi there, I am Coach Tonya, the holistic health practitioner here at Criticalbench, and in this video I want to talk with you about what smoking does to your body. Okay, so smoking, your body. All right, this one is sort of almost like a personal cause. I'm never going to sit here and preach to anybody what they should or should not be doing, but there are some things that I feel very strongly about. Choosing to do things that we know can harm us, I don't understand. I never have. But on the flip side of that, I also understand and have a lot of compassion for people that are struggling with an addiction to something. And that is, that's the other side of it. There's the initial making a choice, and then there's that whole point of it gets to a point where it becomes very challenging and difficult to stop. So my heart goes out to a lot of people for a lot of reasons on this topic, and I do want to spend a little bit of time talking about it. And I do have notes in front of me because I wrote down some numbers and I wrote down some percentages, and I don't want to forget them. I want to get them right. So for those of you who'd like to point out, you're reading notes. I'm reading notes. Okay, I need notes. So what does smoking do to your body? Well, I think I'm going to stick my neck out and say it doesn't do anything good. It really doesn't do anything good for your body. And if you're someone really young right now who is smoking, you're not going to notice anything right now, right away. But trust me, very quickly, while you're still youthful but getting older, you're going to start to notice things, and not just physically in how you're feeling, like how your body and your organs and things are working on the inside, but how you look on the outside. Because that's one of the things about smoking. It doesn't only just affect things like the lungs and the heart and digestion and just every system in your body darn near, but it affects this, okay? It affects your natural beauty and how you look and your skin and your hair and your eyes and your fingernails. It's just the impact of smoking is far-reaching throughout your entire body inside and out. Now, this statistic, the most recent one I pulled up, which to me was staggering, it stopped me in my tracks, and that is that 16 million Americans are living with tobacco-related diseases. That's a lot of people. Now, not all of those people are even smokers. Some of them are living with smokers, okay? But that's a lot of people living with diseases that maybe it could have been preventable or avoided, maybe, just saying. But that statistic stopped me. It completely stopped me when I read that. I found that very sad. Smoking affects your physical performance, okay? You're putting these chemicals into your lungs, and your lungs are responsible for taking air in and bringing oxygen into the bloodstream and delivering it to all your cells so that you can do things. And that becomes compromised. So your physical performance becomes compromised. And again, in this video, I'm not going to go into very long scientific explanations of everything. I'm kind of talking to you like a mom right now. Because that's where my mindset is. This is again, like I said, it's a cause. It's something that makes me feel very sad for a lot of reasons. Making the choice and then it becoming something that becomes very challenging, very difficult to stop. So I'm talking to you as sort of a mom, a friend, just a person on the street. And if you seriously think right now that smoking isn't affecting your physical performance, it is, and you are going to notice if you keep it up, okay? Sorry if that sounded harsh, but that's just my opinion. It also affects your brain chemistry and performance. Again, every cell in your body requires oxygen. It requires a lot of things, but oxygen is one of the things it requires. We need oxygen to breathe. Our cells need oxygen to perform and do everything that they do. The minute you start bringing smoke in and sharing that space for oxygen with toxic chemicals that are in smoke, it starts compromising the amount of oxygen being delivered to your cells. That is going to affect every single cell in your body, including your brain. So again, if you don't think that smoking has any impact on your brain, your thinking, how it functions, you're wrong, because it does. You may not notice them now, but you will. You will, or you know, maybe you never will notice. I don't know. I don't know what your awareness level is at right now, what anyone's awareness level is at, but smoking affects your brain. Bottom line, it affects your brain. These are statements based on scientific research that has been done for years and years and years, and you cannot pick up a cigarette pack without the big warning, in bold on the package. Commercials now, instead of commercials advertising the sale of cigarettes, like when I was a kid, the promotion, the marketing, the sale of, they're all about how to, why you should not, how to avoid it, places to get help with quitting smoking, all kinds of, patches, gums, like the whole mindset of our country has switched from a marketing sales pitch for the purchase of tobacco products to the purchasing of products, resources, systems, and a means to help yourself stop. And if that doesn't speak to you, then I don't know what will, okay? Smoke damages your vital organs. Again, you're depriving them of necessary, needed oxygen to thrive, to grow, to heal, to perform. I don't know what else I can say about that. That's how it is. Now this one, I'm not laughing because I think it's funny, but I never even really stopped and thought about it, okay? But I mean, our pets are our pets. For a lot of us, they are our family, and guess what? Their bodies are made up of cells that require oxygen to perform and function and heal and be healthy. So if you have a pet and you're a smoker, do you not think that your pet is exposed to that secondhand smoke? And if secondhand smoke affects cells in humans, does it not stand to reason that secondhand smoke is going to affect cells in animals as well? So if you're in a house, in a closed environment, and you have a pet, that smoke is going to affect them. And there is research showing that, people who are smokers that have pets, their pets many times end up developing cancer because of the smoke. Now, pets get cancer and all kinds of diseases for a lot of reasons, okay? But if you're a smoker, you're just sort of increasing their risk of developing cancer related to the fact that you're spewing out these chemicals every day. Now, for all of you who are environmentalists or, really care about our Earth, here's something, and I didn't know this. I mean, actually, you know what? I never even thought about this, because when you smoke, there's obviously waste product, there's litter, but I never thought of that in terms of, well, okay, how many people smoke and what would that amount to? Here's a number for you: 1.69 billion with a B as in Bob. 1.69 billion pounds of cigarettes are littered worldwide each year. My brain did that when I read that. I can't even picture what 1.69 billion pounds looks like. Can you? Wow. Okay. Moving right along. I mentioned this a little earlier, and that is how smoking can affect this. Okay, your skin, your hair, your teeth, fingernails, your eyes. It can affect how old you look, okay? Smoking can age you a lot more quickly than friends and family that don't smoke. You've maybe heard, have you ever heard anybody refer to smoker's lines or smoker's mouth, and those deep lines and wrinkles around the mouth, and we're going to get older. We can't avoid it. All of us are getting older, and as we get older, we age, and as we age, things fall. Okay, gravity starts to win the battle, and things start to fall and drop, and we get wrinkles, and our hair texture changes, our fingernails change. Our skin changes, things change because we're aging. So why would you do something to expedite the whole process and start to see, outward symptoms of it sooner than necessary? Why? So yeah, it's having an impact on how you look. It really is, okay? Now, according to the CDC, this is a heartbreaking one for me, but this is just in the United States alone. I didn't pull up any statistics for like all of North America. But according to the CDC, smoking causes more than 480,000 deaths each year, just in the United States. Certainly a large number of those, I mean, even if half of them were preventable just due to a choice, I don't know what to say about that, all right? So just tying this all together, if I haven't had any impact at all, if you are a smoker, or maybe you know somebody who smokes and you're wanting to just have a conversation with them, okay? But having said that, if you have like a 80 or 90-some-year-old relative that's been smoking their whole life, let's be realistic. They're not going to quit now, okay? But maybe there's somebody young in your life who is curious and tempted or feeling pressured to. This is a great conversation to have with them. Because again, this is a choice. This is a health choice that we make. And if we don't make this health choice, we can just take a whole lot of things off the table right away as far as risks and potential illness and disease. We're not certainly going to get 100% clean slate and never get sick or never get a disease or nothing bad will ever happen. I'm not saying that, but the things that we have control over, control them. If we have the option to make a choice, make the best choice, okay? So as far as smoking, what other risks does it increase for you? Again, I've got some numbers here. So if you're a smoker, your risk of developing coronary heart disease increases 2 to 4 times. That's a lot. That is a lot, okay? Smoking will increase your risk of stroke 2 to 4 times. If you are a smoker, if you are a man who is a smoker, it will increase your risk of developing lung cancer 25 times more than a non-smoker. Wow. And for you ladies out there, if you are a smoker, you will increase your risk of developing lung cancer 25.7, let's call it 26. Okay, 25.7 on the money, but 26 times. Please think about that. Please think about all that you have to live for. Please think about all of the people in your life, particularly young people, that are watching you and looking up to you and see you as a role model. And if you are someone that, again, there's someone in your life or someone younger that's curious, maybe they're feeling pressured at school, or maybe they think it's cool. Back in my day, if you smoked, it was cool. Whatever the reasons are, this is a conversation that is really worth having with them, because this is a conversation that possibly could save a life or keep somebody from getting very, very sick. And it's going to help reduce some of that 1.69 billion pounds of waste that I still can't. Wow. Yeah. So that's just touching on what smoking does to your body. And I didn't even go in depth to the dirty, specific details of what that all looks like, sounds like, may feel like. I don't know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to have smoke in your lungs, and it's very unpleasant, so I can't imagine choosing that as part of a lifestyle. I just can't. And I am very hopeful that this video will reach the people it needs to, whether it's the people that are wanting to quit and maybe need some motivation and are finding it very difficult, because I have a tremendous amount of empathy if that's your position, if you want to, but you're finding it difficult, get as much help as you need and don't stop till you get the help that works, okay? Maybe you're somebody, again, that you want to have a conversation with another person. I hope this video reaches you. And I hope if you're someone young that's thinking, you know, I like to have a cigarette or two, or, you know, I hope you're watching this, and I hope you stop and think about what that can lead to and where it can go. Because once it becomes your everyday normal and it's an addiction, it can become quite difficult. It's not impossible, but it's easier to stop right now. Actually, the easiest is to just never start. I'm Coach Tonya here at Criticalbench. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, click this box right here to subscribe to our channel for thousands more videos just like these ones right here that are going to have you looking and feeling your absolute best. Have a great day.